We always used to feel that there is something which is missing in students, and hiring is a problem. You are not able to get what you want, so you have to spend a lot of money in training them. That's how this whole idea cropped up, that we should have an institute which focuses more on life skills and practical skills rather than getting too much into what is there in the book.
Institute is articulated by an idea which we call the CEO, wherein the C stands for the creative, E stands for enlightened, and O stands for organic. Today we are in the 21st century in the knowledge economy, and we need the future leaders who are creative, who are enlightened, and who can develop organic relationships with their stakeholders, with the society, with the environment. So it is this vision and the mission which is hidden in these three phrases, the CEO phrase, which is really the deeper philosophy of the idea.
We always used to feel that there is something which is missing in students, and hiring is a problem. You are not able to get what you want, so you have to spend a lot of money in training them. That's how this whole idea cropped up, that we should have an institute which focuses more skills rather than getting too much into what is there in the book.
Institute is articulated by an idea which we call the CEO, wherein the C stands for the creative, E stands for enlightened, and O stands for organic. Today we are in the 21st century in the knowledge economy, and we need the future leaders who are creative, who are enlightened, and who can develop organic relationships with their stakeholders, with the society, with the environment. So it is this vision and the mission which is hidden in these three phrases, the CEO phrase, which is really the deeper philosophy of the idea.
For the PGDM batch 2022. Before we start, I would request everyone to keep their mobile phones on silent mode. Good morning, respected chief guests, dignitaries, parents, faculty members, staff members, and my dear juniors. I, Neha Singh from batch 1820, currently working as key account executive at PhonePe and handling my cluster HSR Bangalore.
And I, Sheetal Mohanty, from batch 1820, currently working as a key accounting executive at PhonePe, handling Jayanagar as my cluster.
We left campus on 1st of June to begin our corporate journey, but just then on one call from campus brought us back to our alma mater to revive our evergreen college days. It was a beautiful morning on 20th of June 2018 when the whole IBA family gathered at auditorium to welcome the 18th batch 1820 of in this business academy Bangalore. When I was sitting the other side, and today on 15 July 2020 marks another day in the history of IBA to extend it welcome to 20th batch 2022 to start their journey and climb the corporate ladder. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but the lifelong attempt to acquire it. This is apt for our prestigious institute because here we aren't just taught, rather facilitated to inculcate a culture of learning in ourselves. Established as a center of excellence in teaching, training, and research in business and management, and has created a niche for its in the Sea of Management Institute through the culture it imbibes in the students. IBA is one of the youngest institutes to receive international accreditation from IACBE, approved member of SHIA, USA, makes IBA one among the 20 B schools out of 4,000 plus in country and international accreditation. Internationally accreditation means an endorsement for their academic quality and excellence in the business education at a global level. It sets a flagship PGDM course offered at IBA acceptable at a global level for employment as well as higher education. IBA was chosen one among the best growing brands 2018 at Next Brand Vision Summit 2018 held on January 30th at Mumbai. IBA Bangalore was recently awarded with the Best Education Brand 2020 by the Economic Times. This is the fourth consecutive year that Economic Times brand in our country. IBA Bangalore has also been selected as a great place to study for 3 consecutive years by Forbes India. Our tradition of excellence, our mission as students, is not allowed to follow laureates and presidents who graduated before us, but to exceed their footsteps, brush the shoulder of the giant whom we stand upon. Here, we all are such creative people. So I'm telling you, if you want to change the world, think beyond, think IBA, and never tell why me. Always keep the attitude to tell try me. Let us now begin with the auspicious day by invoking the light of knowledge within ourselves, by lighting the knowledge lamp, and by filling up the aura with purity and peace with Saraswati Vandana. This splendid event symbolizes a new journey. I request our CEO Manish Jain sir, Shubhendu sir, and all other faculty and staff member present for the light lamp ceremony.
शुक्लं ब्रह्मविचारसार परमा आद्याञ्जगास्यामिनी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी अभयदा बुद्धिप्रभा शारदा
We are glad to share that the vocal of Saraswati Vandana are sung by one of the students from your batch, Megangi Goswami. With this, I welcome all the students of 2022 on behalf of complete IBA family.
The man with vision and zeal, Dr. Manish Jain, is our chairman as well as the backbone and man behind IBA. Sir is an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad, a mechanical engineer, MBA in marketing, postgraduate diploma in business finance, and holds PhD in transformation leadership. He is chosen as one among the education evangelists by Forbes India for the year 2019. He is also recognized as one among the top 50 visionary entrepreneurs of India by Next Trends, Now, and the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry in 2015. He received Distinguished Service Award at IIM Ahmedabad for his contribution of developing management education in India. Sir is the founder of IBA and before that had worked with companies like Micro and Tata IBA. He is also Director Business Development at MUHEPL, which manufactures heat regenerative systems and heat exchangers of power plants, refineries, etc. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Manishan sir to carry forward the program and welcome the gathering. Please, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, on behalf of trustees, governing and academic advisory board members, faculty, staff colleagues, and existing students, extend my heartiest welcome to my dear friend and chief guest for today, Shri Pranab Chet, region Volvo Group, truck operations and operates from Singapore. On behalf of IBA family, I also welcome parents, guardians, and students of PGDM 2020-22. My special welcome to Seetal and Neha, who were students of PGDM 2018-20 and took leave from their office to support this orientation program today. Today, it is the moment of pride for all of us who are attending this webinar and are sitting here. For you, as students of batch 2022, it marks the beginning of a new and very important chapter of your life. You have the responsibility to fulfill your own aspirations and meet your parents' expectations. For us, it marks the commencement of the 20th batch of PGDM. For those who are present for the first time, let me give you a brief on IBA. IBA was conceptualized 21 years ago, having interest in heavy engineering, pharmaceuticals, with dynamic support from alumni of IIT, IIM, and the other renowned B schools globally, and friends from corporate to capitalize the emerging opportunities for the aspiring youth of the country with a very clear vision to create a center of excellence leaders for wealth creation through technology and management. In the name IB, I means industry relevant curriculum, B means business leadership, and A means academic rigor. To achieve the vision, it remains our constant endeavor to bring excellence in teaching, training, and corporate networking. We have created this wonderful and beautiful environment-friendly campus, which is silent and keeps you away from harmful pollution. You can imagine the dedication of IBA founders that the 10 acres of land which is available with us, where most of the institutes offer multiple programs, we decided to offer only management program so that students do not share the resources which are available exclusively for them. IBA draws students from all parts of the country. IBA campus is a mini India in itself. We exchange employment in any part of the country and globe. The curriculum is constantly updated based on corporate requirement and in tune with the latest case studies and real-time experiences. A strong and active corporate and alumni network helps us in adopting the latest practices of industry as an input to tweak the academics to align it with the corporate requirements. Each one of you will be assigned a faculty member, which we will do in next couple of days, who will be your guide for next 22 months. You can use mentor expertise to improve yourself. The talent of the students is further sharpened through guest lectures, alumni interactions, company visits, clubs, and committees run and managed by students. The end result of these strategies are visible, that we are in the top 1% of most of the rankings. IBA vision, its culture, the teaching, the training have become a role model for the many old and upcoming B schools in the country. We are maintaining excellent record of placements since inception. I'm also proud to share that our students have where they have participated. Our students have written research papers along with faculty and also individually and have won research paper awards in IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kanpur, Christ University, FMS Delhi, and Nirma University, to name the few. Get involved and get the same laurels to IBA like your seniors and IBA alumni. That's the mantra. Let me share some interesting facts with you about the various industry sectors to research. Banking sector. Do you know that India's mobile payment system is among the world's most advanced? There is a phenomenal rise in number of users who use mobile banking as one of the options. Still, India is known as badly underbanked country. In future, the mobile internet, cloud tech, and digital payments could add $550 billion to $1 trillion a year in economic value by 2025. Automobile sector. Do you know that most of the world's largest automakers are ramping up production in India as more prosperous citizens trade in two-wheelers for four-wheelers. Make in India has boosted interest in automotive industry. The government's 10-year automotive mission plan released last year would take the Indian car industry to jump from $74 billion in size to more than $260 billion, becoming world's top 3 automotive industry. Niti Aayog is to manufacture only e-vehicles by 2030. Auto industry would contribute more than 12% to India's GDP, up from around 7% today. Infrastructure. Fortunately, past few governments have realized that any investment, innovation, and entrepreneurship are only likely to happen if the right physical and tech context exists. The government is majorly investing in building plans to develop industrial corridors and smart cities, and its practical intentions to repair or build new airports, highways, schools, and hospitals. This plan originally focused on major cities, but now it is expanding to include second and third-tier cities. This will seed prosperity outside of the megalopolises, which will dominate economic progress in India and outside boundaries of India. Healthcare. India is known for its tech-savvy youth, but the share of its population aged 60 and older is projected globally to climb to 19% by 2050, up from 8% today. According to the UN population vision, this could be a boon for the healthcare industry in India. service sector. In the past 1.5 decade, service sector has grown multifold in India. India, which was originally an agricultural economy, now is shifting the GDP share to service. Out of 1.876 lakh crore US dollar of India's GDP, the contribution of service sector is more than 1.07 lakh crore, which is approximately 57.40% of agriculture at 18.2%, and other industries combined together comes to approximately 24.8%. This is phenomenal. India's attempt to improve its investment climate appears to be paying off. The country's ranking in World Economic Global Forum is constantly going up, and it's jumping up and up. As per the recent reports, India's competitiveness has improved across the board, in particular in goods, market efficiency, business sophistication, and innovation. Reports say improved monetary and fiscal policies are two of the major reasons why India's economy has stabilized and now boasts the highest growth among G20 countries. Imagine the kind of opportunities which are waiting for you in years to come. Don't worry about pandemic. It's only for a couple of months. Now, irrespective of opportunities which are available, we have another data. This data will be an eye-opener for most of you. The recent surveys which are conducted independently by various industry bodies like CII, SHM, NASSCOM suggest that most of the graduates, that is around 85% of graduates and postgraduates in our country are unemployable. This directly indicates that either quality of institutes in our country is bad, which is not true, or the students who join the courses at PG level do not engage themselves and lose direction in between. We know that all of you expect to get a good placement, and for which you need to remain focused and utilize every minute which is available. To be very clear, we expect you to attend all the classes, maintain good attendance, and complete your assignments, presentation, and participate in all the activities and utilize the opportunity which will be made available to your batch. IBA will provide you best of the education, provide you the platform which will empower you to face the selection standards of corporate visiting IBA and also for your future struggle in career. But you should not forget that cracking the interview and getting good placement is your responsibility. You have to learn and you have to crack the interview. Remember, exactly after 15 months from today, you will be witnessing first company visiting IBA for your batch placement. Corporate expect you to start performing from day one, and hence you are required to be on your toes for next 21 months to turn into a professional who is humble, has foots firm on ground, has excellent soft skills, knowledgeable, and an able thinker. Copying does not help in courses like PGTM. Case studies are real situations, and every situation have multiple solutions. There is no solution which is perfect. Hence, you have to build yourself into an out-of-the-box thinker and create space for you. Now, I request all the students to carefully listen to what I say. The CTC for IBNs varies. It's a pyramid. I wish majority of students to find a place at the top of the pyramid, which is possible only with the hard work. Your hard work will decide your destiny. Any mislocation of focus may cost you fortune. At the end of the course, it will be painful to find yourself at the middle or bottom of the pyramid. Going by my own experience, I would like to advise to those whose parents are very successful businessmen, bankers, senior bureaucrats, and at very high profile jobs. Be assured that your parents' position and their contact is not going to help you in long run. You might get a good start, but not a sustainable career and respect from others. This is a karma bhumi where only the performers, Purusharthi, rule. No one will give you money and power just like that. For this, you need to genuinely work hard to prove your worth. Last but not the least, few tips to get best out of IBA. First and foremost, we all are humans, but be a good human being first. Adopt hope model of IBA, which is higher order purpose of existence. Be humble, respect faculty, staff, seniors, and your batchmates. I know that most of you must be pampered and come from protected home environment, but please understand that unnecessary attitude and rigid behavior will not help you in future. Learning happens when you adapt to new conditions favorably rather than just reacting. Develop a fire, a junoon in you to achieve something in your life. Work hard and enjoy the success, which will automatically follow. Be a member of club and committee immediately you reach campus, maybe in coming 1 2 months. We are very hopeful and contribute, participate in various beach competitions and all the opportunities that are available. There are a couple of your batchmates who have already started contributing. Today's Saraswati Vandana was sung by one of your batchmates, Meghanki Goswami. I congratulate her for showing interest and coming forward for singing Saraswati Vandana. You are required to prepare well before the class. Street smartness alone is not enough. You must have knowledge of the core subjects. For this, attend classes regularly, whether they are online or offline. Challenge faculty with your questions. This will help you get the best out of faculty. Believe that God is in details. So get into details. Maintain high level of discipline in classroom, in campus, in Zoom rooms, and the platforms where you represent IB. Your conduct define your upbringing and your sanskaras which you carry. So always do things which will make your parents proud. Henceforth, you will be a don't be a problem, be part of a solution. I hope you all heard Dr. Subhash Chandra Bose slogan, "Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi दूंगा." In the same tone, I urge all of you to give your 2 years to IB. Remain focused, active, and participate. And the return, you will get a bright professional career. I'm sure you all can do it by having meaningful discussions and cohesive learning. We all hope to see you in campus by end of August or beginning of September. We are all geared up to welcome you to the campus. And let me assure you that COVID-19 will not affect any of your learning, as this is 24 months program and 2-3 months of online classes are not going to affect the opportunities which awaits for you in 2022, that is 22 months after today. Please remember, any pandemic or war brings huge amount of opportunities to rebuild and take the businesses back to their original levels and grow from there once they are over. Hence, your batch will be the primary beneficiary of this pandemic. So gear up, learn, and exploit the opportunities which will come up in next few months. With this, I again welcome all of you and 20th batch of the students. God bless you. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. New ideas in strategic thinking and management. On knowledge, Dream of New Age Mantras is an act title of the book, written by Dr. Subhash Sharma, where Each one defines his rich academic contribution to the education fraternity. Dr. Subhash Sharma holds a postgraduate diploma in management from the IIM Ahmedabad and a PhD from University of Southern California, Los Angeles. He is a leading Indian management thinker and his academic contributions to development of Indian management thoughts have been widely acknowledged. Dr. Sharma has also been conferred the title of Academic Rishi by the Faculty of Management Studies, MBA, Department of PAS University. Also, Professor Sharma was conferred the Management Guru Appreciation Award at the 5th MTC Global Annual Convention, Sankalp 2015. Dr. Sharma is the author of path-breaking books like Management in New Age, Western Windows, Eastern Doors, New mantras in corporate corridors, from ancient roots to global roots, and Earth System. His book, Wisdom and Consciousness from the East, Life Living and Leadership, was translated in French and released in Celestet, France. Now, we would hear from Subhash sir.
Welcome to IBA. Around 20 years back, we had the brainstorming session to establish a new institution rooted in the idea of Indian business and how do we help the Indian corporates in meeting their talent requirement and also making them go global. During that meeting, our chairman, Mr. BML Jain, yeah, I have started. Okay. Should I restart? Yeah, volume is full now. Okay, so should I restart again? Okay. Welcome to IBA. Around 20 years back, we had a brainstorming session to establish a new institution rooted in the idea of Indian business and how to help the Indian corporates meet the requirement of the talent and also how do we go global. So with that idea, this institution was established, and during that interactive brainstorming session, our chairman, late Sri BML Jain, articulated the vision and the mission of IBA in terms of wealth creation through technology and management. And then we subsequently elaborated this vision in terms of three key ideas. The first is the idea of the CEO, creative, enlightened, and organic leader. So in the 21st century, in the knowledge economy and knowledge society, we need CEOs who are creative, who are enlightened, and who have positive and organic relationship and with the stakeholders. The second idea was the idea of the success mantra of IBA. Now, success S is equal to I into B into A, where I stands for inspiration, B stands for breakthrough, and A stands for achievement orientation. So inspiration is very important for you to achieve anything in your life. breakthrough, which means the innovation is very important. Today, everybody is talking about the idea of innovation. And then the achievement orientation is also very important. So this is the success mantra of the IBA. Third is the idea of the learning model of IBA. The learning of model of IBA is defined in terms of the 3D model: discussion, dialogue, and discourse. So these are the 3Ds which reflect the learning model, which is a democratic approach to learn, and tremendous amount of interaction takes place in the classroom and outside the classroom for learning purposes. All great institutions are based on what we call the three I's of the institution, which create the pillar of the institution. The first I is the infrastructure, second I is the innovation, and the third I is the intellectual capital. So infrastructure, IBA is very good in terms of infrastructure, excellent facilities, and a green campus. Second I, in terms of the innovation, so IBA is known for its innovation, particularly in the teaching methodology and classroom delivery. So that is a very well-known idea about the IBA. Third is the intellectual capital. The intellectual capital of the institution is defined by the research work of the faculty member. Our faculty is very productive in terms of research, and we also have our own IBA journal of management and leadership. We have created or produced around 20 books by the faculty members of the IBA. So all these documents, these books constitute the intellectual capital of IBA. And we have a very good library, and that library has there is no sharing this here. So sharing icon is not there. Yeah, but it is not showing. But I lost the touch. Okay, so we come back to the three I's concept. The third I, the intellectual capital, and our library, Knowledge Management Center, is very rich in terms of the variety of books and the variety of publication. Another unique feature, innovative feature of IBA is the cultural symbols at the IBA. Now, there is a 3D center adjacent to the library. Now, that is a idea for the 3Ds, discussion, dialogue, discourse, and the students use this space for interactions, their group work, case discussions, and related discussions. This facilitates tremendous amount of mutual learning and interaction among the students. The second cultural symbol is the idea of Omega Circle. As you come to the campus and in front of the library, there is a circle out there and there is a stamba out there, and which is representing the philosophy of the IBA in terms of the different perspectives. Whenever you face a problem, you take a different perspectives of that problem and then come out with the solution. So the Omega Circle represents the 360-degree approach, or the different perspectives, looking at the problem or issues from different angles and then trying to synthesize them. The third idea is the IBA flag. IBA flag has got three colors: the green, red, and saffron. Green is representing the profit, Red is representing the responsibility, particularly the social responsibility. And in case of corporates, the corporate social responsibility or CSR. And saffron is representing the ethics and the values. So this flag represents the new corporate model which the world today needs to make the corporate citizens and socially responsible institution. The fourth cultural symbol is the steps. As you enter the campus, you come down the steps to the classroom. So then these steps are known as knowledge steps. After 2 years, once you graduate, you go up these steps and these steps become the corporate steps. So that is the significance of the steps at the IBA. Now, success is a step-by-step process. And now I will like to conclude by giving you the song of IBA, which is the step-by-step song, which has 4 key ideas. For success, you have to climb the mountain. In case of corporates, you have to climb the corporate mountain to go to the top of the corporate or top of the pyramid of the corporate. Second idea is going to the moon. Going to the moon means seeking new ideas, creating innovations. And the third idea is taking a quantum jump. Quantum jump, like the kangaroo, you take a quantum jump in your career. All great leaders we know have taken quantum jumps in their careers. And the fourth idea is that continue your journey, do not stop. If you are successful, look for another success and then look for another success. So these are the 4 key ideas of the IBA song. So maybe you can repeat with me the lines of the song, today being the first day for you to interact with the institution. So it's always good to learn about the song of the institution on the very first day. Step by step, we climb the mountain. Step by step, we climb the mountain. Step by step, and step by step. We go to the moon and take a new step. We go to the moon and take a new step. Step by step and step by step. Step by step and step by step. We take a quantum jump and take a new step. We take a quantum jump and take a new step. Step by step and step by step. Step by step and step by step. We achieve the success and move ahead. We achieve the success and move ahead. Step by step and step by step. Step by step and step by step. We move ahead, we move ahead. Step by step and step by step. Step by step and step by step. We climb the mountain step by step. We climb the mountain step by step. Step by step and step by step. So once again, welcome to IBA and have a nice stay and graduate with flying colors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for entertaining us with your thought-provoking idea. It is always a pleasure to hear you.
Thank you.
Now, I would like to introduce our chief guest for the day, Mr. Pranab Jyoti Chetia, who is a Director HR of Asia Pacific Region in Volvo Group and Truck Operations Singapore. Sir is an MBA HR. He has also 18 years of experience of professional and management. He started his career way back in 2002 Coming towards his achievement, he has been awarded as top global HR minds by World HRD Congress. He is a strategic advisor for a successful startup, Automobile. He has also an active leadership role with NHRD Bangalore. Sir is a trained HR professional currently working closely with senior business leadership team of Volvo Group in a diversified global environment on people and leadership developmental initiative of Volvo Group, covering Asia Pacific regions like India, China, South Korea, Singapore, Australia, Thailand, Indonesia for last 8 years. Sir brings strategic HR expertise in the area of end-to-end HR functional skills, leadership coaching, and organizational competence development expertise, which in turn helps leader to deliver business imperative in challenging market conditions. Experienced in global HR project, mergers and acquisitions, and global HR strategy development, he specialized in conceptualizing and driving HR solutions in Asia. Sir has started his career in Grissom Industry Limited, worked in companies like Tata Motors and TVS Motors before joining Volvo Group India as corporate HR manager in the year 2008. I could go on for his introduction, but I leave rest of it on the audience to know more about him through internet. Sir, kindly address the gathering and share your journey and advices.
Hello, thank you so much. Just a quick check. I hope you can hear me, and also probably you can see my screen here. Yeah, thank you once again. So first of all, I want to congratulate all the young minds and all the students joining IBA. And I can tell you that I am also a family member of IBA. And I have a fantastic relationship with Dr. Manish, Ms. Richa, and I think that is the relationship who is brought me here. And when I have heard from both Dr. Manish as well as Dr. Subhas Sharma, personally, it has really enlightened me. And as a student, I was writing in my note. I don't know whether all of you are writing or not, but I have written a lot. So before I say something, maybe I should talk some learning which I have got. Number one, I have really liked the concept of CEO, and I think it is applicable and very very relevant in terms of creative, enlightening, and organic leadership skill. And I think that is a great skill that all the students will have with all these great values in IBA. I have also written down the success mantra of IBA: inspirations, breakthrough, and achievement, right? And I'm sure all of you agree that these are very key three important element of life. I also really liked about three I's: infrastructure, innovation, and intellectual capital, because MBA is one a program which will help you to develop your knowledge, to develop your intellectual ability, at the same time skills which Manish talked about. I am personally a fan of life skills, because I am going to share some of my life story, and you will see that life skills are extremely important. I also know that today it is a pandemic situation, but you see the beauty that I sitting in Singapore can join all of you, which means that the learning is constant in life. And I must tell that it is up to us how to take forward. And I will also give some of my tips and personal experiences and so forth. So with that, I like to probably introduce a little bit about myself. And in the screen, probably you see something very nice photo, right? And personally, I like all these photos. So let me and it is so nice to know that it is me. If you see, a very nice cup of tea, and that means that I am from Assam. In India, Assam, Kerala, Darjeeling, these are some places tea is very famous. So I love tea. I love morning tea. And why morning tea is important? Because I wake up early morning, 5:30 and 6 o'clock. It really refreshes me for a very fantastic day because every day is a beautiful day in life. You see a lot of nice food here. I like fish. I'm from Assam. I'm sure you like it as well. But I have many friends who are vegetarian, and I have always a healthy discussion between vegetarian and non-vegetarian. But point is that through food we come together. It is a part of our society, and it is very important that we share with our friends. Sometimes have party together, and of course, in this pandemic situation, probably you have become a good cook. But let's move to new age economy where we are today. You and me today is a part of digital economy. I am sure all of you used to that. The digital world is a new world. It is new for you. It is new for me. It is new for everybody because it is such a big, world, and every day the innovation is happening. What does it mean? That the way one, programmer or a computer science engineer, do a programming today, after 3 months, the language of that program will change. After 6 months, a new product will come. Every month, a new mobile handphone comes to the market, right? And I saw some very nice, I would say, value system in IBA, which talks about breakthrough learning or breakthrough innovation. And we are part of it, right? And you are part of it, which is equally interesting. And then you see a Volvo truck. This is a Volvo truck. I am part of Volvo Group. I must say that Volvo has gone inside my blood. I'm working for Volvo for last 12 years, and I love to continue with Volvo because the value system Volvo bring, it really resonates my own personal values, which is very important. Which is very important that when you come to IBA, what are few value system that you have? What are some of the value system what IBA have? And how do you find the commonality? And I already saw a lot of good values, and I can tell you, if you inculcate all the values what Dr. Subhas Sharma and Dr. Manish Jain talked about, I am 100% sure you would be a successful person because I'm going to talk about a life skill, how education can bring it to you. So that's all about a simple Assamese person talking to you. Love food, part of a digital economy. Looking forward a life. At least I see 20 years ahead. You have a life of 40, 45 years ahead in terms of your corporate life. I mean, of course, after my corporate life, of course, probably I will do something different. But definitely I see 20, 25 years ahead, and I am constantly learning every day. These are some numbers, right? And interesting numbers. So I give you a second or 5 seconds to think. What are these numbers, right? Number one, 1.2. So time is not there. Otherwise, I could have done a quiz. And this 1.2 is nothing but 1.2 billion population of India. And we are part of India, right? And we love India. I love India. I eat Indian food every day, morning, breakfast, and dinner. Not only Indian food, by the way, I eat Assamese, dishes. Uh, 4,500 MBA colleges in India, right? 3,60,000 MBA student, and one student, that is you, part of this ecosystem of 1.2 billion, which means that you have taken a big leap today. You are privileged become one of those 1.2 billion population. You are the one who is going to save the country. You are the one who is going to save this world by bringing new innovation. Today morning I was reading a newspaper. By the way, I read newspaper every day in Singapore, a newspaper called Straight Times. And there is an article in, coming from US, where, Mr. Trump is bringing new policy every day and he's the talk of the town. But however, one article I saw and I read today, it says that 23% of the current CEO or a successful startup are primarily an international student who went to US, which means that out of 100 successful entrepreneurs in US, there are 23 students who has gone to US from across the globe as a student. They studied and they are top 23%. And I'm sure Mr. Sundar Pichai, you have a lot of Indian folks playing a big role at the global level, which means that me from Assam, right? I met Richa in Bangalore, working in Singapore today, something like that. So you are coming to IBA, you are going to do MBA, and you are going to pass out in the year 2022, 3 months down the line. And Dr. Manish talked about the fantastic opportunity of placement process in IBA. You see a values, you see a case study based learning methodology, which I strongly believe, because MBA is not about just getting 80-90%. MBA is about developing your employability skill, and I would say that it is very true. And when we relate that to the education system, what you see in the screen here is that education is a social process, an integral part of our society and culture, right? So I repeat, and I'm going to talk another 2-3 minutes to explain this slide. Education is a social process, an integral part of our society and culture. And let me take you to Assam, right? Pranab Setia. I lost my father when I was 6 years old, and my mother told me, saying that son, my home name is June, you need to study hard. It's the education which will give you a life. And I must say that it is still working with me, and I strongly believe that education is a part of our life. When I say social process, it means that it is not about getting 90%. It's not about getting a gold medal. It is not about becoming number one in the class, because you may become number one in the class, and then while walking, you throw a paper on the road. You can become a CEO of a company, and then you scold an employee in front of everybody. You can become a businessman having $1 million at any moment of time, but probably people don't like you. So I think that is not education. Education is something that we contribute back to the society by bringing a new product, by bringing an innovation in the medical science, by helping a poor student who is meritorious and who want to come forward in our life. It is the education which bring the society more mature. And it is the collaborations that we need to do, because what happens when you come to corporate life, you will realize that it is not an individual who brings success. It is the team. It is the organization which brings success. It is the organization which brings profitability to balance it, and because of which the company's share prices goes up, and then the company becomes successful. So if you see this, education is a social process, and I must say that we are so fortunate. You are so fortunate, that you are moving towards a fantastic life forward. Now let me talk about my short life story beyond the T, beyond a little bit of my hard life, right? But let me tell a very short story, because I am sure that many of you, today is Pranab, right? And many of you will probably become Pranab in a much lesser time. Maybe whatever I am today, in 18 years of corporate life, probably you will become that in 10 years time. And that is the power of youth. And I will talk a little more about that. I come from a school called Christian High School, a place called place called Golaghat, a small place, lovely place, greenery. I come from a family. My father was a forest range officer, and this is a school that I passed out. It's an English medium school, but however, we always talk Assamese language because in a small town, how does it work? And I used to play a lot because I was very much attached to my friend circle, to my society. Cricket. And in the class 6 standard, to be honest, I failed in 3 subjects because in the school sometimes you can fail in 3 subjects and still you go to the next class, right? And my sister, elder sister, who by the way is an executive engineer in ONGC Assam, told me when I was in class 7, saying that, my brother, you need to be serious in life, because if you don't do well in class 10 and class 12, there is no one who can help us. And I understood that. And in class 7, you will not believe that I stood first in the class, from a place where I failed in 3 classes, 3 subjects, and I became first, because it is not that I did not have the potential, because probably I was not focusing on my education. And finally, of course, I did a good result in class 10, and Ferguson College, Pune. Now, Ferguson College, Pune, for your information, is top 10 in India, as you know. Definitely in science, top maybe top 3, top 4 if you Google it today. And I took admission in chemistry because I was extremely good in chemistry and mathematics. Now, the beauty was that when I came to Pune after 12, I was the first boy of the entire generation of my family who came out of Assam. And, I went to the hostel, the Ferguson College hostel, again, one of the iconic hostel of India. And I did not know how to talk Hindi and English in a good way, because I always spoke Assamese at my hometown. I never came out of Assam. I never took a flight, all that, right? And then all my friend circles were non-Assamese. And I took it as a challenge and opportunity. And I thought that, this is the time where I can learn Hindi, I can learn English. And because I used to play good cricket, because I was very friendly, because I was very trustworthy, because I had a very good relationship, one day one of a nearby friend told me, Pranab, do you want to play cricket? We are 10-member team, one member is missing. Why don't you come and join? And after 3 months, I joined that cricket team. And of course, as I told, I was a sports player, and I ended up becoming the captain of the team. And then I passed out. What a fantastic journey! And I had a lot of good memories, a lot of good friends I have, and that's what is Ferguson College, Pune for me. Moved to ISBM Pune to do MBA. I think the age of ISBM Pune and IBA is very similar. ISBM started in the year 2000, and we were the first batch. And this was my MBA time, where probably I used to take 2 meals in a day, and probably there were very few students who generally take 2 meals in a day. And and with 2000 I have to study MBA, do party, go with friends, see a movie, eat food, right? Not only buying but also cooking and so forth. But at the same time, I am so proud to tell you that I was the first HR guy who got placed from ISBM, because I really wanted to learn something. And when I was a student, I used to prepare training material for my director, Dr. Pramod Kumar, because at that time Dr. Pramod Kumar was I would say a consultant, where he used to go and do a lot of management development program in corporates. And I used to prepare those PowerPoint presentation, case study, and which means that when I was studying, I was also parallelly working for Dr. Pramod Kumar, which actually helped me to get the job. So I joined Grasim Industry, then went to Tata Motors Corporate HR, came to Bangalore and joined Volvo Group in the year 2008. as a corporate HR manager, right? And then, of course, Volvo Group is a Swedish company. Me all the way, from a number top 3 in the world in terms of trucks, buses, and the construction equipment business headquartered in Sweden. And luckily, what happened is that my values and the values of Volvo Group really match, meaning that I have high level of integrity, high level of enthusiasm that whatever I do, and so forth. And I'm so blessed that today I continue to be in the Volvo Group. So today, as I 7 countries: India, Singapore, China, Korea, Australia, Thailand, Indonesia, and so forth. And here you see in a photo. This photo of me in a bicycle is very emotional for me, because when I came to Singapore from India in an expat contract, I came out from the service department. I found East Coast Park in Singapore. I took the bicycle, and I used to, I have gone all around Singapore, because cycling in Singapore is one of the best in the world that I can do. So this is my life story. You see here all the way, from Christian High School, Ferguson College, Pune, Bangalore, and as I say, I have another 20 years or 25 years productive life for sure, and I have been thinking, what to do. Now the point is, what I am giving back, right? It is very important. Now in this entire, life, and this is fine. MBA is fine. ISBM is fine. Volvo is fine. Singapore is fine. But is it, good enough? Is it something that we can do something? So what I am doing today is that I have initiated a scholarship program for my school in the name of my mother. It's called Science India Merit. A student gets scholarship HRD Bangalore chapter, and that's how we know IPA. And of course, there are many other programs what I'm doing. Of course, that is the love, and that's what I want to say, that all of you have to be good citizen first before you become a manager, before you become a leader. You will become a manager and a leader, but parallelly, if you become a citizen, then you will be a successful person. That's a very simple mantra I want to tell you. You are going to graduate in the year 2020 to 22, and then, as I understand, IBA is a right place for you. I have visited IBA. They are one of the best, and I personally like the value system of IBA. The passion and the so forth. So I must say that you are at the right place. Today's pandemic situation is situational in nature. And I want to, summarize, now with just one slide. What you see here is that, 4 words, right? Number 1, curious. The curious is that you need to, have learning mindset. Me as a Pranav Setia has to learn every day today for me to be successful tomorrow. Whatever I know till today is no relevant as far as tomorrow is concerned. I have to prepare. I have to read newspaper every day. You need to study every day. Social, you need to appreciate that you have a relationship with your family, your, of course, brothers, siblings, your father, mother, and you have a relationship with your neighbors. You have a relationship with your friends. You have a relationship with your professors. Ensure that all the relationship goes extremely well in a highly respectful way. Third, hybrid. Now, what is hybrid? Hybrid means that in the today's world, we have to take both the digital learning, meaning that there are many, e-learning program in Coursera. There, you just Google it, right? Today, you don't know something, you just Google it, you get the answer. So you get a lot of, knowledge, a lot of information. The entire globe is with you. But at the same time, you have to come to campus. You have to be, interactive, because we need to remember that we are human beings. I started my presentation saying education is a social process. we need to have those debates with our friends. We need to go and stand in front of 100 people and give a presentation. We need to go and challenge the professor on a concept. We need to have a case study and have a dialogue with a manager. We need to go and meet a customer to understand what customer talks about the product. And henceforth, today you are more fortunate because you have digital learning. In my age, in my time, I did not have digital learning. I did not have computer. I took my computer, when I got my first job in graphic industry in 2002. Today, in his computer using Microsoft 365 and things like that. And finally, it is you. It is one person, and that is you. Suggest that read a book of Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. The full name is Stephen R. Covey, and these are seven habits which will make you successful. The center of this book says that I am responsible for what I am. It means that you are responsible for what you are. Everything you and me do has a action and reaction, which is nothing but the law of science, right? Every action has got an opposite reactions. So we need to move forward. We should be responsible, right, for self, because in today's pandemic situation, having self responsibility, being a resilience, is the need of our. Because if you are not taking care of yourself, you may affect your family, your society. So you have to take care of yourself. But at the same time, we are in a competitive war. Industry 4.0 is coming, right? And then India has a fantastic opportunity. You are one of those 1.2 billion MBA course, and 2022 you are going to be graduated, and you will have a fantastic journey of employability skill development. Take MBA more from an employability skill point of view. Don't think that the way you have done your graduations, going to a class, writing an exam, getting 70%, and don't apply that. You have to switch off that and come to MBA life. And of course, IBA will orient you, what is MBA life, and so forth. So with that, I want to, wish you good luck to all of you. And I also want to thank IBA and especially Dr. Manish and Richa to give, this 20 minutes time for me to share my views. These all are my personal views, these are true statement. Not only I feel it is my life and nobody can challenge me on that for sure, but some of the perspective and concept can be debatable, and that's my learning attitude. I'm ready to have a dialogue with you. You can be in touch with me in LinkedIn or Facebook relationship with IBA. So thank you once again.
Hey, hi Pranav.
Hi.
Manish.
Hi, Manish.
Okay. Before you leave, I would want to say thank you to you. HR fraternity, what do you think? What kind of opportunities, will come up after this pandemic is over?
Yeah, hi. HR person always get this question, right? And thank you so much. World is too big, according to me. If I take a global view, there are thousands of opportunities for us, so it's not a problem at all. If I take India as a nation, of course I think it will take some time, because the current pandemic is the damage is much more than the last financial market crash and things like that. But what I personally geopolitical conflict in the world, I feel that the India is going to take an added advantage. And 2 days back, I saw a news. I'm sure all of you have saw, and maybe IBA knows that TCS is going to recruit 40,000 new graduates or new hires, and that is TCS, Tata Consulting Services. I think, the Indian companies are really gearing up, right? And then today's world, from the job market point of view, I see that the technology company, the pharmaceuticals company, the health and science company, the research company, the gig economy. Today, I was reading a newspaper, is that Singapore is going to give more flexibility. They are going to open up the legal process for a gig worker to be much more, productive, which means that I can, do a job without getting employment, right? And this self-employment is, I think, is coming. Of course, I think there are certain policy change which, needed in Indian ecosystem or in our, society and things like that. So I think that, a lot of opportunities coming up. The today's crash in terms of the retail and the tourism industry is temporary in nature, because the retail and tourism is a part of the society. You can't stop that. So, and already world is, trying to open up. It's a matter of time. It's a temporary situation. I think, we are becoming more smarter, but at the same time, I request all the students to develop your mindset on technology. When I say technology, you don't need to be a programmer. You don't need to, develop a hardcore Java skill. You need to have a mindset, to talk well in Zoom session the way I'm talking today. Learning mindset we need to have. We need to welcome technology, use technology in the way we want. Don't allow technology to overpower you. You overpower the technology. So that's the balance I think we need to make.
Okay. Thank you so much, Pranab. Thank you for time.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you in Bangalore soon.
Yes, I'm really looking forward. Thank you so much.
Thank
you, guys.
In Bangalore almost, every month, but I'm sure from March you are not able to travel.
Yeah. I generally every month come, but now I will come. I really want to come. Yeah. Thank you, Richa.
I'll catch up with you when you are in Bangalore. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words.
Now, I would like to take the privilege of requesting all those faculty and staff members who are present today in campus to come on the stage one by one and give a brief introduction to the gallery.
Start. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to IBA family. I'm Professor Ramesh, Finance. Thank you.
Dear students, a hearty welcome, and it gives me great pleasure in introducing myself. I am Professor V. Suresh Chandra. I take the foundation courses of quantitative methods and operations management in the first 2 trimesters, and thereafter the specialization courses in operations management. With every batch of wonderful students who come to IBA, it's been a great, it's given me great moments of learning and teaching and fun. Look forward to meeting in the classes. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Suranjan Bhattacharya. I teach finance. I welcome you all to join this prestigious business school of Bangalore. I teach specialized subjects in finance, of course core subject also. So again I welcome you to join and enjoy with finance department. Thank you.
Very good morning to each and everyone. I welcome you all to this great institute, and this great institute is not of only Bangalore, it is an all India institute, you can say, and when you will join, you will feel that it is your second home, and ultimately will make you, it is the first home for you. Myself, Dr. B.K. Bhattacharya, Vijay Krishna Bhattacharya, I am faculty of finance. I look after the banking, this export, import, accounting. So again, I heartily welcome you all to this great institute. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. Welcome to IBA. It's a great pleasure to see you all, and a good decision by you all to join IBA. Myself, Professor Gaurish. I teach OB and all HR core and specialized subjects. I am sure you will have a better and more comfortable learning, and I wish you all the best. See you in the classes.
Hello everyone, my name is 1001. You are the 20th batch that I am teaching. I started teaching with MIS. I still do machine learning and other technical courses, but primarily I focus on career and personality development for all of you. I'll be meeting you in all the trimesters. Best of luck and welcome once again. Thank you.
I'm Professor Prashant Kulkarni. I teach economics and, of course, subjects related to digital economy, etc. Welcome to IBA.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the wonderful world of Indus Business Academy. I'm Dr. Nandishwar Ahmed. I have 28 years of experience in PG teaching, training, consultancy, and research. I primarily teach you with the entrepreneurship courses. We have a basic course in second trimester and advanced course in third trimester. And I'm also the faculty mentor of a startup cell. And we'll have a wonderful learning. I can only say, enter IBA to learn and walk out to serve the humanity and the global community. All the best. Welcome.
Good morning to all. I am Professor Muralidhar Deshpande. I teach information system, machine learning, MIS, and IT related subject. You made a right choice, and welcome to you all. I look forward. Thank you.
Good morning, students. This is Professor Pratibha, and I'm a finance faculty. I welcome you all to IBA, and stay safe and stay at home. Be safe. All the best.
Hello everyone. This is Professor Narendra here. I am faculty in marketing. I take subjects related to digital marketing and specialized courses, as well as the basic core subject in marketing. We'll see in class. Thank you very much.
Hi there, my name is Nagendra Hegde. I teach marketing courses in IBE. The specialized subjects are sales and distribution in particular. I welcome batch 2022 heartily. Welcome. Thank you very much.
Good morning everyone. I'm Smita Gaikwad. I teach marketing, advertisement and business research. Welcome to IBE.
Now, I would like to call Vaishali ma'am, Shantanu sir, Rajkumar sir, Karan sir, Subhash sir, and Jayaraju sir, and Miss Navya one by one to the stage for a brief introduction.
A very warm hello to the bright minds sitting on the other side of the screen. I am Dr. Vaishali Agarwal, and I have been associated with IBA Bangalore for the last 14 years. My areas of teaching interest include marketing management, consumer behavior, sales and distribution management, and other subjects in the marketing specialization. You will be meeting me soon in your marketing management sessions. I would like to welcome you all with a short piece of advice. Always live in the present, give your fullest, and as OnePlus says, never settle for mediocrity. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all of you. The prestigious institute, Indus Business Academy, Bangalore. I am Professor Ramesh, associated with this institute a very long time from the inception. I have seen many batches of students passing out with flying colors, occupying prominent positions in different industries, starting from software to pharma, etc. I think you have a wonderful 2-year span of your career development along with learning at Indus Business Academy. With this, I extend a warm welcome to all of you. I teach finance. Before I take leave of you, I have a Sanskrit sloka for all of you. Vidyanamana ramasya rupamadikam prachinna guptam dhanam vidya bhogakari yashasukagari vidya gurunam guru vidya bandhujane videshagamane vidya param devata vidya rajasupujyate natudhanam. I think it's all about knowledge and wisdom. I hope you're going to acquire a lot of knowledge and wisdom in these 2 years. Thank you and welcome once again.
Namaste to everyone. Request all the parents. You have a great time for your children in the career at IBA. I can only say that a great time has started for each and every one of you. I can only add one thing. IBA is one among the 100 top institutions in creating the entrepreneurial talent. That is what you are. There are 2,000 institutions who have been a partner, and IBA has been one among the top 100 nationally and one among the top 250, which are basically under Wadhwani Foundation and Wadhwani Global Foundation. So you have a great opportunity to learn and become more enterprising, and you will definitely succeed. All the best to all of you.
Very good morning to all students and parents. My name is Professor Muralidhar Deshpande, and part of IT faculty, teach MIS, machine learning, and all IT related subjects. You made a right choice, and welcome to IBA. And we look forward to your great journey, and we are wonderful gurus are here. As you know, the meaning of guru in Sanskrit is removing the darkness and inviting light. Across all the streams, we have faculty are there. Thank you very much and all the best.
Very good morning to my students and also to parents. And I must say to honorable parents that you have made a very right decision putting your words in this great institute. IBA is a college, is a management institute where your son, daughter, your relatives, or I can say the students will learn a lot about the management, how to handle every situation, and especially in the Indian scenario. Myself, looking after finance department, I teach derivatives, security analysis and portfolio management, foreign exchange, export import, financial management. So when you will be here, it will be great interaction with you. I welcome you, and also I convey my pranam to all your parents. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shantanu Saha, in charge of admission department.
welcome all of you to IBA family. Hope to see you all in campus soon. Till that time, stay safe, take care, and enjoy the journey of your online education. All the best this new beginning. Thank you.
Hi everyone. So I'm Mr. Subhash. I'm taking care of library and all the very best and thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rajkumar. As a senior executive admin, I take care of security, mess, and admin. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Myself, Subramanya Karan. I'm handling IT department. Welcome to IT. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Jairaj. I am library assistant librarian. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Navishri BS. I am a library assistant. Welcome to all. Thank you.
Thank you. A passionate educationist, researcher, and consultant, Professor Dey is a PhD in Business Administration from AMU Aligarh, an alumnus of IIM Kozhikode, and a mechanical engineer from Osania University, Hyderabad. Professor Dey specializes in institution building, and his expertise lies in providing people, strategic, and operational leadership in the areas of academics. As the Dean of Globison Business School, the 5th ranked B school in Eastern India, Professor Dey was instrumental in creating a learning environment that has been highly acclaimed by several reputed agencies like CRISIL. As the founding director of RSE Chennai, Professor Dey laid a strong foundation for the institution to bring it to the 8 best emerging B schools in India. Before joining IBA as a program director, working towards providing academic and research leadership to the institution. Professor Dey is currently working on multiple research projects with professors from Australia around NGOs and social enterprises in India. Professor Dey has also consulted for some companies from India, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Russia, and UK. His last consultancy assignment was for a Bin Samar Trading contracting company, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2018. So, kindly share your words of wisdom with us.
Thank you, Neha. Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Pranab Chetia, Director HR, Asia Pacific, Volvo Group Trucks Division. Professor Manish Jain, Founder and Chairman, Indus Business Academy. Dr. Subhash Sharma, Director, Indus Business Academy. Colleagues, parents, and my dear students. It is a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural session of the 2020-22 batch of IBA Bangalore. Before I begin, the customary thanksgiving to all the respected dignitaries and all those who have helped make this webinar possible, I wish to discuss something about the VUCA world that we are living in. VUCA stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. It is as relevant today as it was 30 years ago when it was introduced for the first time by US Army War College during the immediate post-Cold War era. The world had just changed from a bipolar world to a multilateral world. And the rise of multilateral world resulted in, among other things, the world becoming increasingly volatile, increasingly uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. VUCA was subsequently adopted by strategic business leaders to describe the chaotic, turbulent, and rapidly changing business environment that has become the new normal now. But why am I talking about it today? As we are forced to conduct this event today, with all of you located at different parts of the country and our esteemed chief guest in another country altogether, I cannot but talk about the rapid changes witnessed on account of exponential technological developments like the explosion of social media, the world's population continually growing and aging, and global disasters disrupting lives, economies, and businesses. These are volatile, uncertain, complex, and certainly ambiguous times. But as a professor of management, I only see the positive side of any uncertain situation. Let me take you through a couple of examples. Foxconn chairman Yang Liu, in the recent AGM, spoke about India to be a good place to invest and that they're fully working in that direction. Now, why is this important? With more than 1 million employees worldwide, Foxconn is the 10th largest employer in the world. And that is why it is important. I'll come back to this a little later. Before that, let me take another example. The current geopolitical climate is causing a rejig of global investment destinations, indicating that COVID-19 would have made India a favorable investment destination. Due to COVID-19, many international investors with a manufacturing presence in China and hitherto heavily dependent on China may now consider other manufacturing destinations, and India could be a preferred choice for all of them. There are many other examples that I can give, but because of paucity of time, I will only explain through these two examples why it is such a good time for you to be joining business school, and that too IBA Bangalore. One of the primary reasons why you join a top business school is to build a rewarding career. When the 10th largest employer in the world wants to expand its operations in India, when many big companies are looking at shifting their manufacturing bases to other countries, including India, it also brings more opportunities for the citizens of that country. By the time all of you pass out from this wonderful institution, and you'll get a virtual glimpse of the beauty that this campus offers to its students this afternoon today. So by the time you all pass out of this wonderful institution, the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity that COVID-19 has brought into our lives would have been long gone. And the fruits of this changing geopolitical scenario, about which our chief guest also mentioned a while back, will be there to be reaped by all of you. Welcome all of you to Indus Business Academy at a time which shows dimness, but enough light for the future. And I'm certain that all your aspirations will take shape under the able guidance of our experienced and highly knowledgeable faculty team. Before everybody forgets that this was supposed to be a vote of thanks, please allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude to Shri Pranab Chetia, Director HR, Asia Pacific, Volvo Group's Trucks Division, for the fascinating speech given by him. It was wonderful to hear his life story, and someone who has come from a town in Assam. We all know that Northeast, there are certain challenges in terms of people coming to other parts of India. And he has not just done well for himself in India, but he has also done well for himself in other parts of the country, other parts of the world, as he was mentioning. So it was a very, very interesting speech that he has made. Thank you so much, and it means a lot for all the students of IBA. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Manish Jain, Chairman IBA Bangalore, for his dynamic leadership, which has helped shape this wonderful temple of learning. So, your speech giving the introduction of IBA will help students understand the history of this institute. The last 20 years has been a journey, and you really captured it well. When I was talking about students, the way Indian economy is shaping up and the various industries contribute. After the session will start thinking in terms of what's in store for them and look forward to the positive days that are going to come in the future. Thank you so much, sir. We miss our beloved chairman, late Shri B.M. Jain, but would continue to work towards making each and every activity at IBA at par with the quality that you would have been proud of. I'm sure he's looking at this program today and would be feeling very, very satisfied from the top. Thank you, Dr. Subhash Sharma, Director of IBA, for the beautiful speech delivered by you. They've been highly educating, as always. And the way you have explained the philosophy of the institution, I do not think anybody else can do a better job than that. Thank you so much for enlightening us with the philosophy of this wonderful institution. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful academic leadership that you have been providing to IBA for the last 2 decades. I would be failing in my duty if I do not specially acknowledge the tremendous work put in by Mr. Subramania Karan for all the IT support extended by him, and Professor Chandrakant, Mr. Shantanu Shah, and Dr. Vaishari for putting up this beautiful program. And of course, all my colleagues from all the departments of IBA. Thank you, everybody, for the professional show that you have put up today. Any omission is absolutely inadvertent from my side. Dear students, I welcome all of you to the PGDM 2020-22 batch, and also thank all your parents for reposing faith in us. At IBA, as you will learn soon, you'll participate in several activities, academic and non-academic. Apart from that, you'll have exposure to some of the finest corporate executives to get practical insights from them. And you've got a taste of that already today. When you are here in campus, you'll have a lot of club and committee activities, as Manish sir was mentioning, to go along with your studies. So mix your days with hard work and an equal amount of fun. A combination of the two makes the experience wonderful. Hard work, discipline, knowledge, and leadership are the ingredients of a good manager. Future is what you make of it. Make your education meaningful, make your life extraordinary. Dream big, work hard, stay humble. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. It is now time to close this event. The culture embedded within us don't allow us to forget our nation as an important deal. We IBNs said that forms a mini India. In other words, what Dean Sir refers to as India Pura. So I request everyone to please stand up for national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Kaveri, Uttal, Bangla, Vindhya, Himachal, Uttara, Jala, Jala, Jala. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष आए तव जय। भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय रे जय रे जय रे जय जय जय।
Here now, on behalf of IBA family, we welcome you to IBA with a piece of advice that it's not going to be easy, but I can assure that you will enjoy every second of your life in IBA and gradually turn out to be a true IBNs.
I will request the batch 2022 not to leave this Zoom session and join us for the virtual campus with Dr. Vaishali Agarwal.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, बातें करियर की में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपके साथ रीना। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, सही करियर का चुनाव आपको दे सकता है उज्जवल भविष्य। इसीलिए जरूरी है कि कॉलेज और करियर चुनाव करते वक्त रिसर्च करें। आपको इसी रिसर्च में मदद करने के लिए हम करियर से जुड़ा एक खास प्रोग्राम लेकर आते हैं। देखते हैं क्या है खास आज के इस एपिसोड में। देखेंगे करियर मंत्र, जानेंगे कैसे करें करियर निर्माण, मिलेंगे करियर काउंसलर से, देखेंगे एम्प्लॉयमेंट न्यूज। करियर मंत्रा में हम आपको बताते हैं करियर से जुड़े महत्वपूर्ण मंत्र, जिनके सहारे आप अपना भविष्य मजबूत बना सकते हैं। चलिए देखते हैं ये सेगमेंट। कॉलेज से नौकरी तक का सफर बहुत ही मजेदार होता है। कॉलेज लाइफ किसी भी स्टूडेंट का सबसे सुनहरा टाइम होता है, जिससे कोई भी स्टूडेंट कभी निकलना नहीं चाहता। जैसा कि सब जानते हैं कि टाइम किसी के लिए नहीं रुकता। कॉलेज की पढ़ाई खत्म होने के बाद फील्ड में उतरकर काम करना ही पड़ता है। कॉलेज की पढ़ाई और इंडस्ट्री में प्लेस्ड होकर काम करने में काफी अंतर है।
किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूट में अगर आप देखोगे तो 10, 15, 20% बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं जो पहला जॉब 2 महीने में छोड़ देते हैं। वो क्यों छोड़ देते हैं? वो इसलिए छोड़ देते हैं क्योंकि उनको आदत ही नहीं होती उतनी मेहनत करने की। कॉलेज में एक आराम से रहते हैं, जैसे ही कॉर्पोरेट में जाते हैं एकदम कॉर्पोरेट वाले तो उनसे एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि ये पहले दिन जाके ही इतना बिजनेस लेकर आएगा। तो जब तक आप उनको 2 साल वैसे नर्चर नहीं करोगे तो वो जॉब में सस्टेन भी नहीं कर पाएंगे। इनफैक्ट लास्ट ईयर एसोचैम का एक सर्वे हुआ था, उसमें दे क्लियरली सेड कि 15% से ज़्यादा ग्रेजुएट्स और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट्स इंडिया में एम्प्लॉयबल ही नहीं हैं। उनके अंदर कैपेबिलिटीज़ नहीं हैं, उनको पता नहीं है कि करना क्या है, दे आर नॉट फोकस्ड।
एसोचैम की रिसर्च के मुताबिक देश में केवल 10% मैनेजमेंट ग्रेजुएट्स ही एम्प्लॉयबल हैं। 2008 में 54% की तुलना अभी केवल 10% ही प्लेसमेंट पाते हैं। कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट्स को केवल थ्योरेटिकल कोर्स पढ़ाए जाते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स नॉलेज की जगह सिर्फ प्लेसमेंट और हाई सैलरी पर ध्यान देते हैं। जरूरत है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इंडस्ट्री और रिसर्च को सुधारने की। हर कॉलेज की जिम्मेदारी होती है कि अपने स्टूडेंट्स को वे न केवल अच्छी पढ़ाई और नॉलेज दें, बल्कि ये भी बेहद जरूरी है कि वो उन्हें जॉब की प्रेशर से डील करना भी सिखाएं। थ्योरी प्रैक्टिकल के अलावा इंडस्ट्री से भी स्टूडेंट्स को अवगत करवाना चाहिए।
इंडिया में 23 कॉलेज पिछले 5 साल में जो है इंटरनेशनली एक्रेडिटेड हैं, एंड द टारगेट इज कि अगले 5 साल में 100 से ज़्यादा हो जाने चाहिए। तो एक टाइम ऐसा आएगा कि आज से लोग, अभी यहाँ से लोग जाते हैं यूएस पढ़ने के लिए, तो मेरे को लगता है कि मोदी जी की विज़न भी है कि लोग बाहर से यहाँ क्यों नहीं पढ़ने आते हैं। अभी सिर्फ श्रीलंका और अफ्रीका से लोग पढ़ने आते हैं। यूएस से क्यों नहीं आते हैं? तो जैसे हमारे यहाँ यूजीसी है, वैसे ही ग्लोबली एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है शिया। तो शिया के 4-5 एक्रेडिटिंग बॉडीज़ हैं, उनमें से 3-4 यूएस में हैं, और आज की डेट में देखेंगे तो सारे अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट जैसे IIMs हो गए, ISB हो गया, MDI गुड़गांव हो गया, IMI दिल्ली हो गया, इन सबको इंटरनेशनल एक्रेडिटेशन मिला है, जो कि वी आर वेरी प्राउड कि हमें मिला है। हमारे बच्चे जो 2 साल मेहनत करते हैं, हम उनसे एटलीस्ट कम से कम नहीं तो 14-15 घंटे रोज कोई एक्टिविटी होती है, कोई पीयर ग्रुप लर्निंग होती है, कोई प्रोजेक्ट होता है, कोई असाइनमेंट होता है। तो रात को 2:30-3 बजे से पहले कोई नहीं सोता है, सब 7 बजे उठ जाते हैं। आज के लिए लोगों को एनर्जी और फोकस्ड दोनों रहना है, वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। और जब तक आप वो इनकलकेट नहीं करोगे उसके अंदर, वो एक दिन सुबह उठ के इतनी मेहनत नहीं कर सकता।
कोर्सेज हम लोगों ने डिज़ाइन किए हैं वो ऐसे किए हैं कि जो स्टूडेंट जैसे निकलें वो कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में इमीडिएटली प्रोडक्टिव हो सके, ठीक है। और यही स्टूडेंट्स को देखना चाहिए। जब इतने सारे कॉलेज हैं, प्राइवेट कॉलेज हैं, पब्लिक कॉलेज हैं, तो कहाँ MBA करें।
रिसर्च भी एक अहम हिस्सा बन गया है आज के स्टडी करिकुलम का। रिसर्च से स्टूडेंट्स और टीचर्स दोनों को काफी मदद मिलती है अपने सब्जेक्ट पर कमांड पाने में। इसीलिए अब हर कॉलेज रिसर्च पर बहुत ध्यान देने लगे हैं।
Very research oriented. We have PhDs, close to 6 PhDs in our institute, and all other faculty have already registered for PhDs, and they are in advanced stage of PhD studies. And we encourage all our faculty to publish papers in international journals, national journals, and
Sorry for the inconvenience. So now we will start the campus tour by Dr. Vaishali Agarwal.
Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back for the campus tour of IBA. In last few years we have always done this campus tour in a physical form, but let me take you through the journey of IBA campus with the help of this virtual tour. We at IBA have the culture of using various cultural symbols which represent the ideologies, philosophies and the value system which we believe in inculcating in our students. As you can see on this nameplate over here, you can find that we are having the culture of planting the trees, and this one is planted by our Dean Dr. Subhash Sharma, and the name of the tree is Corporate Rishi. Probably right now I will not ask you what do you understand by this term, but when we are going to meet in person, let me understand from you what do you think what Corporate Rishi stands for you in terms of its meaning. So as you people can see that we at IBA are preparing for your safe and healthy stay at campus, and we have already installed various safety tunnels for you people. This one is right at the entrance of the campus. Now let me take you through something which is very, very interesting. Let me show you that what do we call our campus over here. So can you see the signage right on my right side? Hope you could read this word Indiapura over there. I must be wondering that you may have that question that why do we call it as Indiapura. So Indiapura here means that basically IBA is a place where different cultures, different religions, different regions come and culminate together. We at IBA are able to get students from different parts of the country. And I feel very happy to share with you that we in IBA believe in celebrating all the festivals with the same vigor and with the same energy. And that's why we proudly call our campus as Indiapura. Let me take you through the further parts of our campus. And you can see that there is a lot of greenery all around. And we are having trees which are planted by campus authorities as well as by the guests who come to the campus. On the right hand side, we have our admin block. This is basically the brain of the entire campus. This is the block where you will find your operations manager sitting over there, who looks after the hostel and the other maintenance activities. We have our accounts team sitting in this campus. We also have our placement coordinator sitting in this block. The admission team also sit in this block. And we also have our chairman and our founder CEO, Dr. Manish Jain's office in this block itself. Let me give you an inside look of the block. He is our beloved chairman, Shri BML Jain, and sir has been an educator as well as a great philanthropist and industrialist. For 2 years, we have always done this campus tour in a physical form. But let me take you through the journey of IBA campus with the help of this virtual tour. We at IBA have the culture of using various cultural symbols which represent the ideologies, philosophies and the value system which we believe in inculcating in our students. As you can see on this nameplate over here, you can find that we are having the culture of planting the trees, and this one is planted by our Dean Dr. Subhash Sharma, and the name of the tree is Corporate Rishi. Probably right now I will not ask you what do you understand by this term, but when we are going to meet in person, let me understand from you what do you think what Corporate Rishi stands for you in terms of its meaning. So as you people can see that we at IBA are preparing for your safe and healthy stay at campus, and we have already installed various safety tunnels for you people. This one is right at the entrance of the campus. So let me hope you could read this word India Pura. Basically, IBA is a place where different cultures, different religions, different regions come and culminate together. we at IBA are able to get students from different parts of the country. And I feel very happy to share with you that we in IBA believe in celebrating all the festivals with the same vigor and with the same energy. And that's why we proudly call our campus as Indiapura. Let me take you through the parts of the campus. Usually there are a lot of people around. We also have our placement coordinator sitting in this block. The admission team also sit in this block, and we also have our chairman and our founder CEO, Dr. Manish Jain's office in this block itself. Let me give you an inside look of the block. He is our beloved chairman, Shri BML Jain, and sir has been an educator as well as a great philanthropist and industrialist. Let me also take you through the mission statement of IDA. I'm sure you people have read about it in our collaterals. So we believe in creating an institute of excellence which create and nurture both the academics having great interest in research as well as the entrepreneurs and leaders who are sensitive towards society. And these are the values which we believe in cultivating in our students. Let me give you a glimpse of what your seniors have achieved in the last So we are not going to get into sorry guys, we were all set to take you for the tour. And you can say the good luck that because of the rain outside, maybe the hard luck, and you have to create slightly more to come and visit this campus in person. So for the time being, right now we are basically trying to I will just give you a brief about it. That in IBA we believe in various cultural symbols. So probably with the raindrops around me and behind me, you can get a feel. Right now, I am standing in front of the auditorium. Inside auditorium, our orientation formal program was taking place. If you see towards my right, on this side, we are having our classroom block. And we are having a classroom block across 3 floors. We are having around 15 classrooms of different setups. We are having different things. So maybe next time when we are going to meet, we will get a complete look of the campus. For now, thank you and bye-bye. Please take care.
Sorry for the inconvenience caused by you people. We are awaiting for you to have you on campus soon. Before we break for the lunch, the batch of 2022 is required to log in the Moodle overview webinar at 2:30 p.m. by joining the link given in the mail. Now, I'll take the opportunity to introduce you to Professor Chandrakant, who will take you through Moodle webinar. Professor Chandrakant had worked in financial services and technology for 30 years, since 1989, when he passed out of IIM Calcutta. Prior to that, he studied electrical engineering at IIT Kanpur. He is an internationally certified counselor and a certified master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming techniques. He is a certified beekeeper on how to keep bees to help in pollination and production of pure honey. He practices Tai Chi, woodworking, golf in his spare time. He currently teaches life skill, strategy, and technology subjects in Indus Business Academy in Bangalore, with which he has been associated since its formation in 2001. So, as a head of marketing and strategy for Quintegra Solution Limited, help align the organization along profit line and create business transparency in cost and revenue for its services. He has headed the banking and financial service industry group in Perot System Technology Services. He was the group CIO of GM Group of Companies in India, where he was the part of initial team in the asset management company. He is on the board of advisor of startup in mutual fund processing, where he helps in extracting customer persona as well as customer behavior based on the transaction profile. He also advises an HR company on using HR analytics model for prediction of job changes and creating profiles which would lead to lower churn and attrition rate. He is also an independent consultant who helps organizations manage scale by setting up convergent process for effective management reporting as well as training a second level of management for succession delegations. He has advised organizations in rationalizing services, offerings, and creating client-focused collateral sales and marketing. So, by this, we come to the end of the orientation program. I, Neha,
and I, Sheetal,
signing off for the day. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Stay strong and stay safe.